What's up, y'all? I'm Johnny, aka y'all might know me as Swoosh163 on Twitter, Instagram. I'm the guy that runs the Hoop Showdown tournament. You've probably seen us in Harlem in the springtime. We had a couple tournaments in Mount Vernon. Might have heard about my flag football showdown I did. That was in November, and here we are.
Now tell me, like, what inspired the whole Showdown idea?
It was a couple things. I was big on Twitter, I still am. I saw a lot of people from different areas of New York City just trash talking about I'm better than this person. When they're just hiding behind keyboards, you know, they're never really gonna play.
Yeah.
So I actually got hurt, so I was playing in like tournaments and leagues and stuff, and I played, you know, in high school and stuff. And I couldn't play for 8 months. I was doing like rehab. And I was just like, you know what? I think this is the perfect time to start something. So came up with the idea to do a one-day tournament. I sent out a couple tweets, text messages. Before you knew it, I had 8 teams. Well, more than 8 teams, but I had to cut it to 8 teams.
Give us a scope into your mind of, you know, from, you know, plan A to B, and now like you're having these custom jerseys whenever you go to different states and stuff. Like, how'd that idea come about?
I visit Miami a lot, probably like twice a year. I try to go like when it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
So I love it. I have friends down there, so I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just roll the dice and try it?
That's
Do a
dope.
tournament out here. So I spoke to a couple of my friends out there, and they were like, let's do it.
That's awesome.
So since it's in a different state, I could control less, so I wanted to bring people in to help me. I brought some of my childhood friends with me, my boy Joshua, my boy Lenny from World Famous Crew, my friend Raven Verona, she helped a lot as well.
Yeah, photographer, she's really dope. Yeah, she does the thing.
You know, yeah. So and then my boy Trevin, he's a designer, so he's actually the one who's been doing my jerseys.
That's dope.
So we just all came together, came up with the color schemes we wanted. Came up with some images.
Tell us some more about your friends. I see, like, I noticed, like, the pride when you bring them up. Because they're all the people that you mentioned. A lot of people may not know them. These people are really dope in what they're doing in New York City, and they all represent a youth movement right now. Like, how is it for you to just have these friends and, like, be able to collab with them and share different visions that turn into things? It's
awesome, man. It's kind of like, it sounds cheesy when I explain it, but it's like we're all fit together. We all bring something to the table. Like, my boy Joshua, he's a genius. Like, when it comes to like marketing and designing and stuff, and then Raven's just a creative genius. Like, she just knows what works and what doesn't work. My boy Lenny is the leader of the World Famous Crew. They do big barbecues and so he has like that presence. And he knows obviously he knows what works and what doesn't work. And Trevin is just a design monster. Like, he's I try to rush him, and he's like, yo, bro, I could do it in 1 day. Like, just let me work. I'm like, all right, man, I trust you.
And how are you feeling? Because you guys are equally, like, all just growing and climbing together at the same pace, and now you guys look back. Like, how do you feel Miami will be like for you? Because on top of, you know, the Showdown event taking place in Miami, we still have the Greatest Day Ever event. It started as another small idea. Shout out to Irv, by the way. You know, the mastermind, the architect behind such a great thing. Big ups to Cam and all the guys involved with that party too.
Those guys are genius.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you, how do you feel about, like, do you feel like it'll be a little overwhelming for you? Are you gonna soak it all in while you're there, or are you gonna probably look back at the photos like, man, we really did that?
Oh man. People ask me all the time if I'm ready, and I tell them, like, I have no choice. I have, before Greatest Day Ever was announced, I had probably almost 100 people with confirmed flights. So it's like, I really have no choice but to perform. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these people are coming down for me and Irv and Cam. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have no choice but to perform. It's too late to turn back now. Those flights are paid for.
Yeah, exactly, man,
so
for sure.
We're gonna enjoy it, and then we'll like worry about it after the events are over.
Tell us about basketball, high school, your career growing up. Like, what was that about? Like,
my friend Lenny, me and him grew up playing with each other and against each other.
Nice.
He played Catholic school, so we were in different divisions. I was in the PSAL. So I played for Smith High School. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I was all city or anything. I played all 4 years. I played in a lot of tournaments in the city. Basketball's just been my life since I was young. football as well, but more basketball because it just came easier to me.
Yeah.
I got it tatted on me. I got the tattoo
Ball is life, man.
Yeah,
for real.
Basketball is just real important to me.
Do you feel that New York City is losing its touch on the culture of street basketball?
Alright, this is where it gets touchy because a lot of people think that we're entitled because I guess New York is the mecca of basketball. Yeah. But I feel like our coaches in schools baby their stars, and in turn it hurts them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get to develop the way they could develop or they should develop. Because you have these coaches treating 8th grade stars like NBA athletes. So
there's no growth. There's no real like natural growth where they could become the person that they should become.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got an 8th grade student who's getting treated like he's LeBron James. What incentive or what motivation does that kid have now to go to the park and take jump shots?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's already getting star treatment. What else do I need? You know what I'm saying? I feel like if coaches treated everyone the same, drilled everyone the same, then maybe we could be back on top.
You have the basketball tournament, but last year actually, 2014, you just started the inaugural football tournament. Tell us some more about that too. How cool is that?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, football is my second sport. So actually, bring it again, my boy Lenny. We play in a Sunday football league in Randall's Island and in Harlem. So we just thought it would be cool to like. Basketball was a success. Let's try the football. So we did a flag football. We incorporated the girls this time.
It's really
cool. We had it was 2 girls per team.
Nice.
And they were more excited than the guys. If you check the hashtag, the flag football showdown hashtag, there's more girls talking about it than the guys. They were just super hyped to put on cleats and
have fun. And just hang out, yeah.
Run with the guys for once.
That's awesome. And we also have the All-Star Weekend approaching us, and we have so much to look forward to. Do you have anything that you're looking forward to for All-Star Weekend? Slam dunk contest? Is there one favorite event during NBA All-Star Weekend that you like to check out?
Dunk contest the past couple years hasn't really been my favorite. Skills challenge is definitely one of my favorites, obviously because I'm a guard. So.
Too hard to guard.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So that's our, you know. And yeah, so the skills challenge and the 3-point shootout.
Okay, 3-point shootout this year looks crazy.
Yeah.
It looks crazy this year. The lineup looks sick. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. You threw a party. Tell me your feelings the minute. Let's just describe those last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Like, what was it like for you?
I went from, oh man, Seahawks about to repeat, to like, what just happened? Like, how is that possible? How you have the most powerful running back in the league 6 inches away from the end zone and you don't give him the ball? Not only that.
Yeah.
Not only that. So when you're in the end zone, the safety is already up. The linebacker is up.
Yeah.
So now you got 3 defenders because you got the corner on the receiver, and like I said, the middle linebacker and the safety. Why would you throw a slant in the middle of the field?
Was it entertaining though?
Yeah.
You had a good time.
That was one of the best Super Bowls. I feel like this past playoff was just one of the best playoffs in a while.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Favorite team? Favorite NFL team?
Eagles.
Eagles fan.
Yeah,
Eagles fan.
2000, man.
Born and bred New Yorker.
Yeah.
Eagles fan.
Yeah, man.
Interesting, man. Don't really find too many of you.
Became an Eagles fan because of Donovan McNabb when he played at Syracuse.
Okay.
He caught my eye, so I just followed his career over to the Eagles, and I've been suffering since.
Fly Eagles. Let's talk about basketball. Favorite basketball team?
I really don't have a favorite basketball team.
Okay.
I have a lot of favorite players, like Al Jefferson is one of my favorite players. Of course, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, man. That guy's a monster. Yo, he's such a beast.
Who's your favorite guard in the game right now?
Favorite guard right now?
Yeah.
Sheesh. You can't go against Steph Curry, man.
It's beasting.
Anytime he's on TV, I gotta catch it.
For someone who hasn't been to a Showdown basketball tournament, like give us a walkthrough.
It's like a big gathering. It's like a big social meeting. Like some people come and don't even know what Hoop Showdown is. They just come because their friend dragged them.
Got it.
But what I really like about Hoop Showdown is you get to meet people that you just tweet every day. You know, people have conversations with people they don't know every day. Then they come to Hoop Showdown and they're like, oh, you're such and such from Twitter. Numbers exchange, contact info exchanges, and who knows, maybe they'll do a project together.
Yeah.
And I find the beauty in Hoop Showdown in that. It's like,
that's awesome.
kind of like Brunch Bounce. I met Cam through Brunch Bounce. Me and Cam connected. Me and Low connected. I met Irv also through Brunch Bounce. And it's kind of like an event brought us all together, and now we're just like
doing your thing.
Exactly.
Just doing
so
your thing.
That's how I kind of look like. You know, I kind of like Hoop Showdown like that.
You know, we're all about motivation here. I love what you're sharing about all your friends. If there's one thing that you could share with someone watching this interview today, like if you could look at that lens and just tell them whatever it is, whatever they're going through, or the hardships that you face, putting this together behind the scenes, like what is it that keeps you motivated?
Keeps me motivated. It's making people laugh and smile.
It's awesome.
Like, sometimes I just check the hashtag and I see someone say, even if it's anything they say, they're talking about my event, something I put together. That's my motivation right there.
That's awesome.
So it's just like, yo, I gotta keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for anyone out there looking to do projects or something, I would just tell them, like, roll the dice. You never know. The worst that could happen is it doesn't work out. But then you're back where you started anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I rolled the dice and Hoop Showdown's doing alright, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man,
you know
for sure. And lastly, I know a lot of people are probably asking, if you can just one more time, those beautiful jerseys, where can they cop them if they want to?
They could go to hoopsshowdown.bigcartel.com.
Awesome.
So that's hoops with an S at the end, showdown.bigcartel.com. They can place a custom order, put their name on the back, whatever number they want, and they'll have it obviously before the tournament.
That's really cool, man.
What's up, y'all? This is Johnny, aka Swish from Hoop Showdown. Checking me out on Dunk 360 TV.